This is a new tale from Tales Under Shells, where stories are lived, not instructed. As this story unfolds, allow your breath to stay with you. Srishti lived in a shared space, the kind where everyone cooked their own food, bought their own groceries, lived close, but mostly inside themselves. One evening, she went out with a friend and bought something sweet. She ate it the same day. While eating, something else kept eating at her. A thought kept returning. What if they find out? Not what she was eating, but how much, how quickly. It was not loud shame. It didn't stop her. It sat beside her, watching. A few days later, it happened again. Different food, same feeling. And then again. Soon, the pattern was not limited to sweets. She noticed herself in the kitchen, standing in front of food, not hungry or full, but paused. Should I eat this now? What if it finishes? What will they think? The question was not about nourishment, it was about visibility. When she finally noticed the shame, not as a flaw, but as a presence, curiosity replaced judgment. Why am I so conscious of what they will think if I eat this? She asked it. She didn't rush the answer. Slowly, something revealed itself. People around her knew her as someone who took care of herself, someone disciplined, someone conscious, balanced eating, self control, awareness. That image had formed over time, quietly, naturally. And without realizing it, she had begun living inside it. The fear was not of eating, the fear was this. If they saw her hunger, if they saw desire, indulgence, lack of restraint, would the image collapse? And if it did, what would remain? Whenever that image felt threatened, shame arrived, along with an urge to control or to hide. To work with it, she decided to do something different. During one gathering, she mentioned casually that she had finished the sweet they bought in a day. Her body reacted instantly. Her heartbeat lost its rhythm, pressure built in her chest. Inside, a quiet argument broke out. Say it, don't. Say it, don't. When she finally spoke, her heart raced faster. Her hands trembled. She held one hand with the other, grounding herself silently. I am here. When someone said, but you don't eat sugar, right? Something tightened in her throat, like her voice might get stuck. There was confusion and a deeper tension beneath it. No matter what I say, they won't understand. She explained anyway, simply, without defending. The conversation moved on. Her body didn't. The unease followed her back to her room. She sat down, closed her eyes, turned toward the sensation she usually escaped. There was density, as if something inside her was pulling in many directions at once, compressing, expanding, both. It was uncomfortable, almost too much. She stayed. The more she stayed, the stronger it became, until it felt unbearable. And then it softened. Images appeared, not clear, not symbolic in a neat way, just movement, an endless road, walking without knowing where it led. And then quietly, a knowing surfaced. She wanted to remain special, different. The understanding didn't arrive as a sentence, it arrived as a weight. She reached for her notebook. What would happen if they found out I like sweet things too? They would tease me. They would see me as just like them. What's wrong with being just like them? I would not feel different. Why does being different matter? Because it gives me a place. If I'm like everyone else, I don't know where I belong. The words kept coming as if they had been waiting. I have always felt invisible at home, in groups, as if my presence didn't matter unless I did something to earn it. As a child, I spoke a lot. People found it annoying, but at least they noticed me. Later, I became the studious one, then the intelligent one, now the health conscious one. Each role gave me something: being seen, being needed, having a place. Tears came. Her way of being different had been her way of staying visible. When the emotion settled, another question arose. If I am not different, will I disappear? There was no answer, only the quiet truth that life had taught her this once, and she had been living by it ever since. She stayed with that feeling until sleep found her. The next morning, she wrote, I want to see if I can exist without earning my place. In the days that followed, she didn't try to change herself, she experimented. She noticed sameness, allowed it, sometimes even named it out loud, and something unexpected happened. Similarity didn't erase her, it softened something inside. She also saw this clearly without bitterness. When you try to be seen by people who are not looking, no amount of difference will make you visible. And for those who are looking, you were never required to earn it. She began to understand her childhood differently. It was not that she was not worthy of being seen, it was that the environment had no space for seeing. Everyone was busy surviving their own storms. Now, something new needed to be learned. She didn't have to perform or hide or protect an image. She could be ordinary, contradictory, imperfect, and still exist. So, is there a facade you are holding in front of others? What does it give you? Visibility, belonging, safety? And gently, is there another way to receive that without earning it? If something is stayed inside you, you don't have to name it. Just know you're not wrong for feeling this way.